is the second part of the video on basics of HTML, and today we are going to start from where we left off in the last tutorial. So it is highly recommended that you go through the last tutorial before proceeding any further. Now today I'm going to show you the various other tags like the pre-tag, the subscript and the superscript, the division tag, the hyperlink tag, along with downloading resources and the table architecture and how to use the table. Okay, so before we get started, we need to again set up our environment. So in the random file that we created in the last tutorial, make sure that you have one any format picture. Okay, download a picture here and save it in the random file or the file that you had created in the last tutorial. Okay, and remember the extension or the format of the picture. Okay, so you're going to start from where you left off, and this is where we stopped in the last tutorial. So today I'm going to show you the pre-tag. Right, so this is how we write a pre-tag. Now why do you need a pre-tag? Pre-tag is what uh, you can describe as do as you like or go as you like. Okay, for example, you want to put this much space, and today we will create downloadable link. Okay, and after this we give 0 to 3 line space between. Okay, and after that write check below. Okay, so this is a kind of go as you like tag. Okay, so we can put as much space as you want to, as many lines as you want to, in between two or any number of lines that you want to write, and this will space them out. Okay, now there's certain points to note. Okay, now assume that I put this inside a header tag. Okay, like I told you in the previous tutorial, header tags have their predefined properties. So if I refresh after that, I see that it gets aligned to the left side. Okay, instead of reading this entire space, it gets aligned to the default left side. Okay, so somehow pre-tag is not able to read the header tag. Okay, reasons because header tag has its own properties. However, like font tag does not have predefined properties. So if I save a font tag, then and I reload, see, I'll again get the um, properties of the pre-tag back. Okay, so the prop since font tag does not have any properties, there is nothing to overwrite. But since the header tag has properties, predefined properties, so it overrides the properties of the pre-tag. After this, I'm going to show you the superscript and the subscript. Okay, so by default, if you want to write H2O, which is a chemical composition for water, we get this and modified H2O, then put them inside a subscript tag. Okay, let's put them inside a font tag because the size is too small, and after that set the size to say 25 and save this, and then put a PR here, and see, default we get H2O 2 in the same line, and here 2 is below the horizon. Similarly, just continue inside the font tag. So default would be say 15th of August Okay, it's default. We put a br and then modify it 15th, put in a superscript. Okay, put th here, put a br here, then save, and after that refresh. So see, this goes above the horizon. Okay, so this is how a subscript and a superscript works. Okay, now I'm gonna check out the division tag. Okay, now let me tell you that the division tag and the table tag are very important aspects of the HTML. They're very important in the sense that the structure of the page completely depends on how we arrange the elements. Now to arrange the elements, the division tag and the table tag, okay, define the basic architecture of a web page. By this end of the video, I'm gonna put up a demonstration where I'll show you how the basic architecture of a page is designed using the combination of the division tags and the table tags. Right. This is a table. This is a division tag. Okay, and we just need to use a bit of CSS here. By default, the division tag does not have a border. Okay, so we need to use the style property. Now this is, like I told you, is CSS. So I'll suggest that you um, check out any CSS tutorial, or you can also check on my tutorial. Right. So border. Okay. Okay, so now I'm gonna show you a hyperlink um, tag. Okay, so before that, just put them inside a center tag. This is just for to align them. That's it. Now, why is a hyperlink tag named so? Okay, so consider the situation that you open Facebook and you'll often see this particular um, case where if you move your mouse over a certain text, you'll see them get underlined. Okay, so now if we click this text, we'll see that Facebook redirects us to a different link. Okay, so this is exactly what a hyperlink does. It provides a link to something. That link might lead to a resource. That link might lead to a new page altogether. So that's what a hyperlink does. Okay, what exactly happens is that currently I am on www.facebook.com, and if I click this link, it takes me to a different page altogether. Okay, here as an example, we are going to link our page to Google. Okay, so let's type in click to visit Google. Okay, save this and mention a href here, okay, as a property of the hyperlink tag, and type in Google www.google.com. Now a lot of people make this common mistake. What they do is that they directly write www.google.com. Now one property of href, or the hyperlink reference, is that by default it searches this particular resource in the default folder. Okay, so our default folder is the folder where we have saved our project, but Google does not exist here. So what we have to do is we have to mention or change the protocol. Okay, so write http colon double front slash and after that www.google.com. Consider the situation that we don't write the HTTP protocol. Okay, so what exactly happens? Okay, so we get this hyperlink, we click this, and it, like I told you, searches in the default folder. So now let's place the HTTP protocol here, save this, and go back, refresh, and then click this, and we'll get Google. Okay, so after that I'm going to show you the image tag. Okay, so img slash front slash. Now this is the very first time you're coming across a one line tag. Okay, so this img tag does not have any child elements, so the starting tag and the ending tag are in the same line. So it does not follow the pattern like the division tag or the center tag. Okay, so now after that, use the properties src use in src we mention the source of the file. Okay, so the source of the file, like I told you, whatever we write, it will search in the base directory. Okay, so our base directory is, in my case, the random folder, and inside this I've put my picture, sample.png. So I'm gonna write sample.png here, save this. After that, put height equal to 100, put height and width, uh, put height equal to 120 px and put width equal to 100 px. Now px stands for pixel, and I'm going to explain this to you in the css tutorial. Okay, so after the refresh, and then we'll get this picture. Okay, now I'm going to show you an example where if I put this sample.png in some other folder in the base directory, then how can I get this sample.png? Okay, and this is very simple. What you have to do is say I put this in a folder called res, that is for resource, and I drag this and put the sample file in the resource folder. So all I have to do is just put the folder name and a front slash before the file name. Okay, and then we refresh and we'll get the picture. If we don't put this, we will not get the picture. Okay, it searches for this picture in the base directory. Okay, so we refresh, we won't get a picture. So we'll have to put the name of the file and a front slash. Okay, where the picture is um, stored. Okay, so after that, let's just bring it out and keep it here for now. It will be easier to access. So okay, now say I want this picture of Super Mario to be a downloadable content. Okay, so what we have to do is we have to put this inside a hyperlink tag. Okay, that is, the image tag forms a inner element or a child element of the hyperlink tag. After that, put the href um, property of the hyperlink tag. Okay, which is the href is the hyperlink reference, that is the sample.png, and we put this download property, okay, of the hyperlink tag, and we assign that to sample.png. Make sure that just the download property does not work. Okay, we'll have to put the href first, and after that the download property. Both have to be present for the file to be downloadable. Okay, so once we swing the mouse anywhere on the picture, we get this pointer. Okay, and then if you click it, we'll get the picture. Okay, downloaded. See, so that's how you make a downloadable content. Okay, now the final part of the part 2 tutorial of the basics of HTML. Okay, so I'm going to show you the all important table tag. Okay, so this is how you write the table tag. Okay, now table tag has three child elements, okay, of its own. Okay, so they are the tr tag or the table row tag, inside which we may put a table header or we may not. Okay, that is not mandatory, and we may also put a table data. Okay, but make sure that if you put a table row, we need to put a table data or a table header. Okay, that's mandatory, but it's not mandatory that we need to mention a table data. We might just not write this one and directly um, use the table data. Okay, that's not mandatory, right? So say just copy this. Let's say that our table will have 3 columns, so just copy and paste this thrice, and this as well. And let's name the headers like movie. Save this and then put the name, say the Dark Knight. Genre will be action, and release date 2008. Save and refresh. So we'll get this. Okay, now after that, let's say, okay, now after that, there is a predefined property of the table. Okay, the border property, and let's assign a value of 2. Okay, and then refresh. So we'll get a border. Okay, now by default they are aligned to the left side, okay, of the table. Okay, the table itself is aligned to the center in because of the center tag here. Okay, because it's inside the center tag, but inside the table tag they are aligned to the left side. Okay, so if you want to align the table data as well, so we need to use the predefined property align equal to center. Okay, just copy this. You need to place that in the correct position. Okay, so this is the start of a table data tag. This is this and this is the end of a table data tag, so you need to put it in the starting tag. Okay, inside the starting tag. So do it for all the tags, for the headers as well. Save and refresh. So we'll get them all aligned in the center. Okay, so this is a table tag, how a table tag works. Now let's say we put some more data into the in the table tag. So start. So after that we save this and refresh and see, we'll get this. Okay, so again, a property of the table row is that by default we don't need to place a br tag. It by default goes to the um, next line. So like I told you before, that I'm going to put up a demonstration on how the division tags and the table tags are used repeatedly to develop web pages. So for this demonstration, we are going to take the Facebook page for example, and initially we are going to mark out the division tags using the red marker. Okay, so here we see that initially the Facebook page is divided into 3 divisions. So now we see that the topmost division consists of another division, which is again subdivided into 4 divisions. The first division consists of the Facebook logo. The second division consists of an input box and a keep me login checkbox. The third division consists of the password input box and a hyperlink, and the fourth division consists of a login button. The center division is again divided into 2 divisions. Out of the 2 divisions, the left division consists of a picture, whereas the right division consists of a table. So this is how the table tags and the division tags can be used repeatedly to set up our web page. So guys, if you like my video, then do subscribe and hit the thumbs up. And if you have any kind of queries, then do drop in a mail or comment below. Thank you.